Well, where I'm standing, this is no pond or lake, and in fact, there's water all around me. And I'm coming to you from the Lutyens zone, Delhi. This is the prime location here in the national capital, and after hours and days of torrential rains, this is the view which we are getting here from the national capital. The Delhi, which is the national capital, and in fact, this is the prime of Delhi, which is said to be the political center of India. And in fact, this particular road is Mathura Road, which is home to many big ministers here in the national capital. And in fact, one of the leaders is Atishi, who herself lives here. And in fact, these visuals tell you the real story. The level of water which has receded in these very areas. In fact, I can't even go down to this very lane. The sub lane is almost filled with water, almost to the knee deep levels. And in fact, interestingly, Atishi, who holds multiple portfolios of the Delhi government and in fact holds many cabinet ministries, said that different flood action plans were enacted by the Delhi government owing to the situation which has arisen here in the national capital. But in fact, this is the Pragati Maidan area in front of me, and in fact on the other side is the Mathura Road. You can see how bad the situation is. There is a traffic congestion over here. People are struggling continuously just to make way to their location wherever they want to go. This is the Pragati Maidan tunnel, which we talk about, world-class infrastructure, in fact, which we talk about. This is the current situation of this very tunnel. In fact, this has been closed by the authorities here in Delhi due to the increasing levels of the water. In fact, there was a gentleman who just went inside the tunnel and in fact who came out from this very place, and in fact now you can see these are the tunnels, these are the pumps which are being used by the PWD department to actually cull out extra water which has been inundated in these areas. You can see water is continuously receding inside this very tunnel. Yes, this tunnel has been shut down, but in fact still a lot of questions need to be answered to the civic health of Delhi. Why Delhi is witnessing this sort of water levels. And in fact, it's not only the national capital, but adjoining areas are also witnessing the same thing. The most worrisome situation, and in fact, the thing to worry about is that this is Mathura Road. Minister just lives few meters away from this. In fact, couple of houses away from this very house, and situation is something like this where the water is only receding inside the minister's residence. And in fact, a water pump has also been installed in front of Atishi's residence, and water is being continuously culled out. But the culled out water, where that water will go, that is the big question, because Delhi is entirely in fact built upon concrete. There is no land where water could recede, and in fact one of the main things to understand right now is G20 is also upon us, and if a situation like this could arise at that point in time, what will happen in front of the representatives of 20 countries which will be coming to the national capital. This is the Pragati Maidan area, and in fact this is the very complex where this very important conference will take place. So now the onus is on both central government and on state government to actually take stock of the situation. This gentleman coming from that side only gives you the clear picture as to how much water is in fact present here at Mathura Road. And in fact, Mathura Road is not new to this thing. Every year when rainfall happen, in fact a couple of hours of rainfall results in waterlogging. But this is something very extraordinary which has happened over here in the national capital and in particular in the Lutyens zone. This is Yash Goel for CNN News 18 here in Delhi.